Explorers. I'm Chelsey and you're watching my channel, Chelsey Explores, and today we are exploring Legoland. So let's go! In this video, we're gonna cover all the fun things to do in Legoland, what's the inside look like, some of my best tips for you when visiting Legoland, and have a fun day together. The parking lot is huge here, but you're gonna have to pay for parking. For regular parking, it was $25, and then they have preferred parking, which is a little bit closer, but probably not worth the money. If you're interested, there are actually two different hotels here right outside the park. The Castle Hotel and this Brick Hotel right behind me. You really want the full experience, then try staying the night here. Legoland is located in Carlsbad, California, about 30 minutes from the San Diego airport. It opened on March 20th, 1999 and was the third Legoland park to open. This park sits at 128 acres and has more than 30,000 Lego models. Currently, reservations are required in advance to come to Legoland. No tickets are sold on site. Prior to entering the park, you will pass through security. Food is not allowed in, but you can bring reusable water bottles. Essentially, there are three different parts to Legoland. You have the actual amusement park, you have the Sea Life Aquarium, and then you have the water park, which has two parts to it as well. We're going to be exploring all those things in this video. You can do it all in one day, and I highly recommend doing it all in one day. You're going to have to spend the entire day here, but it's possible. I think my number one tip for you guys is going to be to download the Legoland California app though. This app has it all. It gives you all the rides within the park and attractions, and it tells you the current wait time for those rides, which is so clutch. The app also includes a map of the park as well as the different shows that are going on and what time they are occurring. If you want to save some time on waiting for rides, you can do that reserve and ride. That is pretty costly. Upon entering the park, you will reach the zone called the beginning. Here is where you will find bathrooms, stroller, and wheelchair rentals, as well as the big shop where you find anything and everything Lego, from toys to apparel. The amusement part of the park is broken down into 11 different sections. Let's hit the ground running with riding the Coast Cruise boat ride first. This relaxing ride is filled with plenty of sights to see, including the Taj Mahal, Eiffel Tower, Mount Rushmore, and it also gives you that lakeside view of Miniland, USA.
I've got it! Just hang on!
Wow!
It is now time to go right and head towards Lego Ninjago World, or the Imagination Zone. We will be heading to the Imagination Zone in this video. This area of the park is filled with hands-on Lego activities built for kids. Our favorite part of this area was the Lego Ferrari build and race section. Build your own car and race it. So we are in the pit area where you're building your car out of Legos, and then you race it down the racetracks against the other kids or adults here. And in the room next to me is the beautiful Ferrari. Keep heading right and pass by the pizza and pasta all-day buffet towards the next section called Land of Adventure, where you will come across one of the larger rides in the park, the Technic Coaster. This ride is filled with twisting, turning, and dropping excitement. It's a lesson in the forces of gravity and acceleration. Within the Land of Adventure, you will also find the Pharaoh's Revenge and the Lost Kingdom Adventure Ride, which is similar to the Toy Story ride at Disneyland. Within the park, you will find food stands all over, offering a variety of snacks and drinks, as well as fun game stations where you can pay to play for a chance to win a prize. There's lots of little food stands all over. They have some healthy options. We got Suja, protein bars, Kind bars, we have cold brew with oat milk. Pretty dang good.
Big winner, big winner.
You're gonna add your points. 2, 4, 6.
have medium fries. Awesome. Here you go. We got a medium. Awesome.
We're now entering my favorite part of Legoland. At least this was my favorite part as a kid. Maybe I'm a little bit nerdy, but this is mini Lego world. So this is like different little cities all built out of Legos. They have the main cities, San Francisco, Ghirardelli Square, they have San Diego, even the Oceanside Pier. They have all the different hot spots, so you can spend so much time in here. It's a great spot to just walk around. Great for the adults, great for kids that are into Legos, great if you have a baby and you just want to walk around. All around, great spot, favorite part of the park. SoFi Stadium is actually a world record breaking largest Lego built stadium. Pretty cool. Lunchtime, right up from mini Legoland, which is behind me. We got a beautiful view for lunch. There's a great little restaurant that has basically burgers, hamburgers. So I got a California burger. It has bacon, cheese, pickles, tomatoes, lettuce, avocado spread on it. Dan got a Beyond Burger. That's pretty forward of Legoland to have Beyond Burgers. They have salads here. They even had baby food inside.
Yeah, good fries.
And the fries are delicious. Honestly, not a bad deal. It was $13 for a burger, fries, and a drink. Pretty good. And it tasted good. After lunch, head to the next section of the park, Castle Hill. Probably the best ride in the park for adults is my guess. The roller coaster. I think it's called the Dragon Coaster. This roller coaster starts out nice and calm and almost tells a story before it picks up speed and reaches a maximum speed of 25 miles per hour. Time to move on to the Deep Sea Adventure, a water ride perfect for babies. This is Landon's first ride! So this is pretty cool. We're in line for the Deep Sea Adventure ride, and they have this area where the kids can play with Legos to keep them entertained while the parents stand in line. Passed through the Pirate Shores area that features a pair of water playgrounds along with a few rides all decked out in pirate attire. This ride here looks like you get to splash the people on the ride. Use the squirt gun and splash them. We are about to head into the water park zone of Legoland. This is a full-on water park, and we're gonna check it out, go down some slides. I heard the water is heated, and then we'll get back into the Legoland park. Relaxing in the water park portion of Legoland. There are actually two portions to this water park. You can't actually access the water park without accessing Legoland, so you do need to buy a ticket to Legoland and then add on a fee to pay for the water park. This park is awesome, especially if it's a hot day out. It's a great way to mix up your day. I would recommend spending half of the morning in the Legoland park and then spending the afternoon In the water park portion, when it's hot out, of course it's gonna be more crowded. There is a nice sandy area all over the park with big umbrellas, chairs. They're first come, first serve type of service, so you don't have to pay for these. They also offer locker rooms here, changing rooms, so you can place your stuff in the locker. As far as attractions go, there are tons of options. So they have water slides. One of them is the one where you ride without a tube. Another one is the big water slide, the orange one, where you ride with a group of people down the water slide, and then there's another one that wasn't open that you just take a tube down. Behind me is the lazy river. We didn't go in this because it was definitely a long line. It doesn't seem like they allow you to hop in without a tube, so you definitely have to wait for a tube. There's an area of the park that is a little bit dedicated to smaller age children. It looks super fun. The wave pool, which was definitely crowded. Lots of kids wearing life jackets, which if you come in here, a tip is they do offer free life jackets. One of our favorite rides though was the Reef ride. You hop on a boat and it's the one where you get absolutely soaked, and then you can stand on the bridge after and get even more wet. So if it's a hot day out, this one is perfect. It's time to head back into the park and visit Funtown. Here is where you can take a Lego factory tour for free. If you've ever wondered how a Lego brick is made, this tour will show you from start to finish.
This stuff was such a cool area. I love it here. I get to learn so much engineering.
They're all the different parks, Legolands around the world. I had no idea there's Legoland in Dubai, Japan, New York opened in 2021. Legoland's all over. At the end of your self-guided tour, you will enter the Planet Legoland area, which is an immersive build experience where you can build and unbuild tons of Legos. This area is pretty cool. It's all like about fire and police station. When I was a kid, they used to put on a little show here about the firemen putting out the fires. I think there's some firefighter representatives here behind me. I don't know if they still do that show. It's super fun. Kind of looks like it's been turned into maybe a ride or something. There's a firefighter truck you can climb on for the kids. This was another one of my favorite rides. You drive a little car, and at the end, you get your license. I'm a little too big for that ride now, I think. It is time to move on to the next section that is fairly new. Pass by the Singing Rocks onto Lego Movie World. They now have an entire section all dedicated to the Lego Movie World, located more towards the back of the park. It's extremely pink and colorful here. Time to hit the last section of the park, Explorer Island, before almost wrapping up our time here at Legoland. Within Explorer Island is the very relaxing Fairy Tale Brook boat ride that is perfect for small children, and it is very nicely shaded. On this ride, you will sail through all of your favorite fairy tales as they come to life as Lego brick characters. Officially Landon's second ride of his life. Here is another tip for you. If you have time or if you are interested, I highly recommend adding on to your ticket the Sea Life Aquarium. Highly recommend it. There's so many cool fish in here. Sharks. They have a little section where they teach you about the fish. So this spot, definitely worth it. Finish off your day by exploring the Sea Life Aquarium. Like I said, this can be added on to your Legoland Day Pass ticket, or you can access this aquarium on its own for $25. Strollers are not allowed in here. The Sea Life Aquarium is your child's first interactive guide to the life of the sea, combining active hands-on learning with fascinating educational talks and up-close encounters with sea creatures including sharks, octopi, and rays. The Sea Life Aquarium has the new exhibit Sea at Night, where you can stroll and surf under the starry sky during the day. Walk, jump, and splash in a simulated bioluminescent tide. There are over 350 different species and more than 6,000 creatures here at the Sea Life Aquarium.
This place was so cool. Don't miss it.
A few other tips that I'm going to give you guys. Online, it says that you are not allowed to bring your own food in unless it's a dietary restriction. Don't say you heard this from me, but I saw lots of people here with their own food. Literally, people brought lunch boxes with food. People pulled out their containers of like homemade chicken. Another tip, Always bring a hat, sunglasses, sunscreen. The park is open late until like 8 p.m. So it does cool off in San Diego. So bring a light jacket always because it gets cold at night. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. We will see you again next week for another episode on Chelsey Explores. Bye.